What's up guys, and welcome back to Just in Time. So for today I wanted to talk about something called tone of voice. I've actually been contemplating whether I want to start like this word of the day and word of the week type of series, but we'll see how diligent I am. Actually, that's the main concern. We'll see how diligent I am. Ice Bear's here too, is joining us for this new potential series. Should we do word of the day? Word of the day? No. So I got the inspiration to talk about this topic based on two things recently that happened in my life. One was a lesson I learned in Muay Thai. A second was a funny argument with my mom and my sisters, I think. It's funny now, it wasn't funny then. But the first thing I learned was during Muay Thai, we have pad work where somebody's on the pads and somebody's on the gloves. So when you're padding for someone, you're actually trying to match the speed and the strength of whoever is punching. And obviously during training, we would want to take it a little bit slower, not so hard yet, just to get the form correct and everything. However, if the person who is punching is going really fast and is, trying to rush things, want to show how strong we are, then the guy padding will kind of be forced to match your strength and match your speed as well. And if you are just a beginner like myself, you might get hit. And this got me thinking recently when I had an argument about the tone of voice that we're using. So sometimes when you get angry or when you're in an argument with somebody, obviously you kind of feel some type of way and you want to kind of respond in anger. Raise your voice, be sarcastic, be really angry. However, if you're gonna do this, chances are that the person that you are being angry at is probably going to return in the same cadence that you are talking to that person. So also raising the voice, also getting angry. Now, obviously, if that person has a lot of patience, then it's a different story, but they're going to be more susceptible to want to respond in anger because we're starting it. So this got me thinking about something that I learned in social psychology, which is about verbal and non-verbal communication. So verbal communication, obviously, is stuff that you verbally say, what you're saying and stuff like that. However, non-verbal communication actually encompasses a lot more about what we're saying and it conveys a lot more information. It's things like your facial expression, the speed of which you're talking at, your tone of voice, how loud you're talking actually. A lot of this all kind of falls under the umbrella of non-verbal communication. And I'm sure that all of us have been able to kind of read between the lines a lot of the time when we're talking to people. Just from the way that they look or how they're talking to you, you can tell that, oh, I think this guy is being condescending. I think this person doesn't really like me, or this person is having a bad day. And you can tell that not from what they're actually saying, but in how they're actually saying it. And kids who are on the spectrum actually find it really hard to read into nonverbal communication. It is something that we often take for granted because if somebody is being sarcastic, just from the tone and all that, you can kind of tell. But for kids who are on the spectrum, they take all the words that you're saying rather literally. So it'd be difficult for them to catch on to sarcasm or even abstract kind of jokes. And if you've ever been around a kid who's on the spectrum, you'll notice that their tone of voice is usually rather loud and not matching the social situation. Because to them, what they're saying is not out of place, but it's actually how they're saying it that is not really fitting to the social context. So something that I personally took away from the Muay Thai lesson and the debacle with my family is that the next time I'm in a heated situation or when I'm really upset or angry or frustrated at somebody, to actually kind of control my tone of voice, control all of my non-verbal communication. Because yes, when I'm frustrated, it's definitely already going to show, but it's not going to help if I'm going to be raising my voice, shouting at people, using cuss words and everything at people when I'm angry at them. It would be a lot easier to handle the situation and to do conflict resolution if I'm forcing myself to be a bit calmer. Even if I'm not ready to deal with the situation, I should verbally say that, hey, I'm not in the right frame of mind right now. Can we talk about this later or something? But definitely to not escalate my emotions so that I'm actually forcing that person to match how angry I am. I will try my best to avoid those situations. Yeah, so that is all for this particular episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to give you guys an update that I've actually been thinking about doing a little mini series about psychology. So all the videos I'm going to be doing is going to be related somewhat to psychology. A lot, if not all of these things are actually stuff that really happens in my life, and I kind of relate it back to what I learned in psychology just to kind of help me either understand, rationalize or explain, or kind of to take a life lesson away from it, for me lah, and then I just kind of share it with you guys. So if you guys didn't have the good fortune of learning psychology already, I hope that these little life lessons from me will be able to kind of give you a glimpse. So that is all for now, but do let me know if there are any type of psychology topics that you would like to hear about, and I will definitely go and study them and let you know. Bye-bye. Ice Bear.